Last time we met, the group was sailing down the river with some interesting gentlemen who informed them that sailors do not go to the cave that they were going to. Upon getting there, they found an immense feeling of laziness and lethargy just exuding from
No,
the cave. And once,
you are forgetting the most important thing that happened last session.
what is that?
We went to Bubblegun,
Oh,
He's
the
getting to that. He's
legendary
getting to that
inn.
point.
No, because he's talking about entering the cave.
that's true. That's true. You're
We
right.
went to the inn before we went to the cave.
That's true. You did go to the end before the cave. I was too focused on the. All right,
On
so
the actual
before
story.
they went to the cave, they ended up at a tavern so that they could rest and be ready and be prepared for the cave, and ran into a familiar face to Zarin,
This motherfucker.
a rival adventurer named Gideon, who is being celebrated as he bought drinks for the club after defeating an Oni, a fierce creature that Zarin had badly wanted to take down on his own or for himself, maybe with a group, but he wanted to be there. And Gideon knew that. Gideon asked the group about their adventure and assumed it must have gone to a great success, which is Zarin confirmed to him that it certainly did.
Yep. Very, very successful mission on our part.
Gideon seemed to not notice at all that Zarin does not like him and just kept celebrating himself and went back to his group where they were singing a song in his honor about how brave and strong he is. When the group then in the morning, I guess, departed to the cave.
Yes.
Right, because you had to get on the boat in the afternoon.
Yep.
Right. When we started this session, actually, some really great stuff happened with Seraphina and her aunt and uncle. I forgot that all happened last session. Is really what it was.
Great's a little bit of an exaggeration, but sure.
I think it was great. Because you got some good information, and you got to see your cousin, who was very excited that you're an adventurer and was amazed that you are friends with a fairy.
He was so
He was
precious.
indeed. It was very precious. Don't know how something
you're-
that precious came from my aunt and uncle, but
Right, they're still pretty nasty. But they did inform you that your father had been in town recently, delivering an item to the Swiftquiver Manor. And after that is when you all met to get on the boat downriver, where you met the interesting individuals, then went to the tavern, slept, and went to the cave, which exuded a powerful, evil aura of lethargy. And when you stepped inside and looked back outside, it looked like nighttime, even though you got there pretty early in the day. As you got further into the cave, you found worn spots and scratchings in the walls that seemed to exhibit people saying that they wanted to leave but couldn't, and then did not want to leave at all. You found some weird black ferns that tarnished and stained your armor and clothing and made it look old. And at the end of it, of course, you heard this crying the whole time, while I think some of you actually heard snoring underneath the crying as well. Serafina was able to sneak up, and she saw a horrible monstrosity crying in the dark. And then we left right as the group came up to confront this monster as it yelled, "Friends," and combat started.
Friends.
And I need to upload. Wait, didn't I? No, I did. Cool. Okie doke. And for some reason, it did not seem to keep the initiative when I got in, so we have to do that again. Wait, Winter Wolf Pup, you're not petting me. Token installation, friendly update.
And Ophelia needs to be initiative.
Stuff.
Alrighty. Let me see, Zarin. What do you see actually? Zarin, you don't see anything yet. But
Okay.
you do hear Oku and Serafina reacting as if they see things.
Did
Oh.
Oku roll
Oh,
initiative?
Oku didn't roll his initiative. Oku, roll your initiative.
Sorry. God.
Gosh.
Where the hell am I? Okay.
Stupid question. Where do I roll initiative?
Oh, Ophelia, you're further back. You didn't get added correctly. That's my bad.
Okay.
And you'll click on your profile pic at the top of the screen.
Or you can click on the swords on the top right menu and then click on the die next to your character on the battle order screen.
Oh. Learned something new.
Yeah, there's like 5 different ways to do it.
Right. I also could have called for you all to roll initiative. I just remembered.
Okay, so one person explained one way to me.
Right. So if you look at the top right on the icons over the chat menu, the second one from the
Got it.
left, the swords. Cool. Okie dokie. And Ophelia goes first.
Fucking
Ophelia, you
shit.
hear your friends in front of you all exclaiming loudly about some horrible thing they yelled friends at them.
Rufio, unpause and start combat.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Bing, bing.
Oh,
Now
what
I
the
gotta
fuck
remember how
do
to
I
play
want to
it.
do? Oh God. Well, is it in front of Oku technically? Like I'm in the back.
Yeah, it's past Oku.
Where is Ollie? Do I just
Ollie
not see
was
him?
Ollie was with me.
Okay, I just don't see him on my vision, so I didn't know if he was near
Yeah, I
us or
didn't
not.
see him out there.
Just a second to just debate.
Winter Wolfhope just acts on your turn, right?
Yeah, you can delete the token or the
Yeah.
not the token, the initiative, or move him to mine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm definitely gonna move forward because that's probably wisest to do. Can I see it anymore, or is it still pretty shrouded?
Still unable to see it. Still out of your distance.
Does someone have light casted?
Yes,
Okay.
it's on the Winter Wolf pup.
Okay. I feel you wouldn't be able to see shit otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I believe in you, beautiful fairy lady.
I am gonna try and see. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame in the general direction of it. Does that make sense? To see, like, can I see a shadow of it? Because I can't see anything right now. Does that make sense?
Unfortunately, you have to cast Sacred Flame on something you can
On a
see.
creature.
Uh-huh.
Oh, poo. Yeah. No. Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
well.
Do you have any things that
you
affect
can
things in a
hold
radius and not in a
you can hold a
vision?
spell until you see it.
Also an option.
Like you can prep an action to be like, once I see this creature, I cast Sacred Flame.
Could I do that? Or
For sure.
next time, could I do that? Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, you can do that. All right.
Right, is
Anything else
there-
you'd like?
Nah.
Good dog. Zarin.
All right. I am going to like move a little closer. Do I see anything as I
Alright,
get this close?
You do. You see a disgusting creature across in a little hole from you. And looking like this, with these sharp, pointy arms,
Sure.
looking very deformed. This sort of black smudges coming from his eyes, and really all over its body. You do see, unlike the picture, which is naked, these tatters of clothes, but you can't make out what they are.
Is that the only creature that I see moving in this area?
It is the only creature you see moving in the area.
Okay, I am going to, I think, just test the waters, as it were. And I'm going to cast Firebolt. Papa. 20 to hit, 10 damage.
You're a bad friend, you hear it say.
And I am going to move my Winter Wolf up a little farther. Move, I think, like this much. Yes, just to like light up the area a little bit because you have light.
Yes, and now you can all see this monster who seems, with still these like smudgy black tears flowing from his eyes, to now be in a bit of a rage after Zarin attacked it.
Yes, well.
Look, I had up at night and everybody was crying, and now I have to be sad too.
I do have that effect on people. But I will end my turn, I think. Serafina.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna step up a little bit in front of the tree and the wizard. And where's it at? Where's it at? That's where it's at. Yeah, I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Sure thing. Twelve damage, right? Or yeah. Good magic missile.
Did do 4 though?
3.
Oh, did it? 1, 2,
Should
But
be
it
three.
did.
3. I see
did,
4.
Yeah, it did 4. It should only be 3.
No, it
Oh, okay.
rolled once and applied it 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
see.
that's my turn.
Cool. You'll pay for that. Let's see, actually, which one of you two? Zarin, even or odd?
Even.
It attacks Cher.
I tried.
It's okay.
As Cher, you look at it and it sort of reels back, and you see its arm, this sharp arm, sort of shoot out of its body towards you. What is this? Oh, silvery barbs. It's
Silvery
asking me.
barbs, yeah. Yeah, I'll silvery barbs that. And can I give myself advantage? Silvery barbs.
You were the one who was targeting, so I'm confused. I'm confused why I brought up Zarin. It's your silvery barbs, right?
Yes.
Huh.
I don't know why it said Zarin either, but it's my.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was me that casted it still, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like she has the advantage, and that attack looks like it missed.
I just need to re-roll another D. Oh no, it rolled it again.
Yeah.
Right? Because I see
Failed.
a 9 up there now.
Nope. Yeah.
Yep.
Creature was silvery barbed and failed their attack.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. No. You. I will hug you.
Oh,
That doesn't sound very nice.
And you see its like arm sort of snap back to its body as if it's on a tether.
oh God.
But it is unable to do much else. It's going to actually move back a little bit. Oku.
Okay. Well, it would seem this creature wants to be friends. Let us show it what friends do.
You're gonna hug it.
I'm trying to hug the tree. I'm gonna. Can I see it? I like.
You
Visually.
cannot see it at the moment. Each of these little ledges is 5 feet,
5 feet.
so it
okay.
doesn't take extra movement.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to rage. I need to
Guess
adjust
over
that.
here.
It says I only have one rage. Should be 3, I think.
Yeah, you shouldn't have raged today yet.
Well, no, it says 1 of 1.
Oh,
It doesn't even show that I have 3. I haven't opened it to change it yet. Did that activate? No, do I have to like target myself?
like it.
Because it should.
Rage. Yeah, that is weird.
Usage, yes. Rage has no available usage rating. Well, yeah, because I just did it. I don't see anything. I'm also supposed to get temp HP when that rolls too.
Yeah, I must have not copied it over correctly from the other
I
character
sent you
sheet.
Dahlia, right?
Yeah. I must have just either forgotten to or not copied it over correctly.
Well then.
It's fine. Just add
Wait.
5 8 temp HP.
I can just drag, right?
I have no clue.
Try it.
Might work. Might work.
Great. No, it's not working. Oh wait, no, I don't have it on editable, so that's probably what it is.
Big ol'.
It does not. Damn it.
What is the black again?
The black is this like gross fern-like stuff that
Fern-like.
tarnishes and smears your armor.
Okay.
So far, that's all that you've noticed that it does.
Okay, so I'll start with a rage, and then I think after that I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
But I'll move forward a little bit first. Just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it won't let me put it over there. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember. I guess I could just rename the Dahlia character sheet and change the artwork.
I mean, you could.
No, it's-
I just
no,
activated rage on mine, but I don't know if it actually does anything if I
It's
activate
not.
it that way.
No, it doesn't.
Doubt it.
We'll figure it out after.
That actually did an image. I mean, I'm done.
It did it last time too. Oh, as you get closer, actually, you do notice that in addition to the ferns you've already seen, because with the light of the wolf pup helping you,
Mm-hmm.
you see that sort of growing out around the ferns on the rocks are these. Where is it? I just uploaded this. God damn it, there they are. These gross, like black, sludgy mushrooms.
Disgusting. I love it.
Yeah.
Those are like outside of it, or like
That was my Rachel
mixed in?
impression, or my Ophelia impression.
Sort of mixed in, but they're more here. I'll draw another line.
did.
To signify theirs.
Yeah, give a different color.
Like they're like along the perimeter of it.
Mm-hmm. I'll stick to the dodge.
Cool.
And it should be already
Oh.
past Ophelia.
Yep. Ophelia's turn.
Yeah. I
You've
had to
heard some
change it
stuff
up because,
happen.
yeah, I just keep hearing shit. So I'm debating on what I should do now because I saw it for a second and then I can't see it. So, guess first of all, I'm going to move or try to. Nope, still can't see it. That's okay, I guess.
You now too see these gross seeping mushrooms. One of the other arts I made for those mushrooms really triggered my trypophobia, and I had to quickly look away from it.
I think she would be interested. She's like, what is that? Like, is that something she would notice? Like, know what it is?
You can roll an arcane check or a nature check to see if you can like piece together or think about anything about those. You're not sure, but like based on like you've looked at other gross evil mushrooms and you're pretty sure that those are poisonous at least, in some way.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Hey guys, don't eat those.
I wasn't
Planning on it.
Well, yes, what she said. Same thing.
It happened to me
Thanks.
once. I ate it. It wasn't a good time. I think it kind of looks familiar. I don't know. Don't eat it.
Duly noted.
Zarin.
Okay, I am going to walk a little forward and sort of skirt around. And I am going to read a spell. And touch. That's annoying. Yes, I am going to use Firebolt again, I think. I can see him here. Wah! That is a 28 to hit.
Jesus,
That's a
fuck,
crit.
yeah.
That's a natural 20 to
31 point
crit.
firebolt. Jesus Christ.
Oh
I
my
love
god.
31 damage.
Never seen firebolt do that much damage.
Dear God.
Wow.
I don't even think Makash
For a
managed
fucking
that.
cantrip?
Yeah. So 31 points of damage. That is a mighty big firebolt.
You are the problem.
Oh no.
Oh, did you have anything else? My bad.
Oh yeah, I
switched
was gonna
to-
move Winterwolf Pup up so that he can see I walked like a kind of around.
Yeah.
Just to get him like in the thing, and then I am going to move back a little bit.
He does seem to like sneer as the light hits him. He doesn't like it.
Oh shit. You just canceled my turn, so I don't know where I started.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
You were
I
here,
think I have like
think?
yeah, so 5, 10, 15. I think I can get like one more back.
Sure.
Okay. And Winterwolf Pup was around here, so 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can move like one more and it's fine. All right, that's my turn.
Rafina.
A little bit closer. So I can see it. Can I see it from there?
I believe
45.
so.
You
Yeah,
can
I have
see
your
it.
token selected. You can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can see it on your token, you can.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then, so if I remember correctly, to get sneak attack, I either need to have an ally close by or advantage on the roll, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot this with my short bow because I have advantage, so I can get
Short
sneak attack.
bow.
Well, how do you have advantage?
From my silvery barbs, I gave it to myself.
Gotcha.
Schmort.
Very good attack roll.
It didn't do the sneak attack.
It did not.
You did not.
What's my sneak? It's 2,
3.
Two.
You're level 5.
3d6.
Yes.
Fiona, I don't have any more cheese.
3d6.
She just won't stop.
Plus anything?
Nah.
So an additional 7.
It is bloodied.
And then I am gonna move back.
Yeah, there's this gross ooze sort of seeping out of it from where the arrow hit it.
That's my turn. I went to hit spacebar like I was playing fucking Baldur's Gate.
Guys, her pupils. Why?
Zarin, he's harpoon arming you.
Yeah, I figured. That tracks. Any cover?
The game will tell.
Well, not from the stuff you drew on there.
That's fair. No, it's very low to
that's
the
fine.
ground.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm pulling the straws here.
Yeah.
12 misses!
12.
Get,
This guy sucks.
get fucked, lonely man. No hugs for you.
No, I'll be alone again. He says, and then he moves this way.
I'm surprised he didn't murder my dog.
Oku.
Okay. Oh, I have 40 movement. Interesting. Okay.
That's
I shall give-
barbarian.
I don't know, man. Like this 2 sessions.
Study your character sheet.
You will be walking through the mushrooms if you take that route.
Yep.
Okie dokie, roll a constitution save.
You got it. Oku likes plants. He thought they were fine.
You pass. As you walk through them, you see them sort of like popping and spraying this black sticky ooze everywhere. And you feel it almost sort of like, it makes it sort of feel like your like legs and hands are like falling asleep, but you're able to resist it.
Fun. I can't see forward. The light source is just
It's the wolf.
the wolf right now, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Eep.
If you get close enough, you can hear him. And
Yeah.
you can still target and attack him.
Yeah.
Like as you walk into the darkness, you'll have
Boop,
hearing
boop.
out to like 5 or 10 feet usually.
Boop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop. Do I hear anything?
No.
Damn it. Dodge action. Do that.
Sure thing.
Yep.
Back to Ophelia. It has moved out of your vision range again.
This is a sad time for Ophelia and Oku.
What's
doing
Ophelia to
great.
fucking do?
Yeah.
As me and Ophelia, I hate you both. No. See, I have plans, and then they go out the door as soon as I can't see him. So
Yeah.
Yep. That happens. You could hold an action to attack it, because I'm trying to keep it in the wolf's light source. So you could hold an action
Okay,
to attack
perfect.
it when the wolf gets there.
how do I hold an action
You-
program wise?
You don't. You say it.
Okay,
Oh.
perfect. All right, all right. I will try to remember. But yeah, I want to light this dude up real bad because I can't see him.
We'll
So
help
yeah,
you
One
remember.
I-
when you see him.
What
Thank you.
for spellcasting and holding an action, you have to declare the spell you're going to use, and if it's a spell that uses a slot, if
Mhm.
it doesn't get used, it still expends the slot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you do have to declare exactly what you're doing and the trigger.
Okay, cool beans. Should I do that right now or as it happens?
Yes.
No,
do it
you
right
have to
now.
do it now.
You have to declare the spell.
Okay.
Right now.
I heard yes, no, and I was like, okay.
Basically,
perfect. So
Rachel,
I'm
I was just gonna say, basically, you would say like, the moment Ophelia can see it, I will be casting Sacred Flame. Is like what you have to do.
all right, cool beans. So the moment I see it, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at a 2nd level spell.
Okay. Coolio.
Aces.
Just let me.
Zaren.
Right.
Okay. I am going to move a little down, and I am going to think I will do Fire Bolt again. Just seeming to do decent. Fire Bolt. 15 to hit.
15. Unfortunately, you miss for the
Oh,
first time.
That is unfortunate. I am going to use my bonus action to attempt to pull it closer to us so it stops running the fuck away.
Okay.
So I'm going to use telekinetic shove. And
It
it
passed.
succeeded. That is okay. And the dog is going to run a little further to keep it in the light a little bit.
Ophelia, you can see it. You may now cast your guiding bolt at Bolt.
Failed.
I went the wrong direction.
Guiding bolt at level 2.
Working on
Yes, you did go
it.
the wrong direction.
Uh-huh.
Did you make sure to? Oh, there it goes. Finally.
Oh no!
Oh my
Oh,
god!
it's dead! It is dead!
Oh my god!
Oh no! Get fucked, little man!
It is incredibly close to dead.
Oh
Guys,
no!
why did I even rage?
Jesus.
We're gonna kill it with fucking cantrips and shit.
Oh no!
It's cantrips for level 1s. Just 2 of them.
That was a little
Ophelia is
yeah.
giggling. She's like,
Also, it is glowing now from the guiding
Also,
bolt.
yeah, the next attack has advantage.
Attack has the advantage, and the next person to go.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna step up again, and how far away from me is it? Let me look at this real quick.
It is 55 feet.
55 feet. Okay, I was double checking the range on my bow.
60 on a short bow?
It's 80.
It's 80.
Is it 30 for sneak attack though? I guess it doesn't.
No, that's
super
an old
matter at the
rule.
moment. That's an
We kept
old
fucking
rule.
that up. Yeah.
Right.
I kept
Yeah, I
trying
just
keep
have to
fucking
have
it up.
advantage. I just have to have advantage or someone next to it. So I'm gonna shoot at it with my bow.
Nice. You hit it, and it is at 1.
Well, go ahead and apply
Well,
the sneak attack damage.
But do your sneak attack damage.
Yep.
Yeah. It's at least 1, so. You hear it let out one last incredibly painful wail of sadness, and then it sort of like tumbles down these rocks into the sort of like ferns and mushrooms, dead.
Oh,
No.
it lands in the mushrooms.
Yes.
Okay.
Who goes forward? No, we were going to be friends. But you're not the
Oku, as
friend
you
that I
walk up,
like.
you see it has clothes on it, but you don't know what things mean or are about clothes because you're a
Yeah.
tree man.
I mean, come on. But in that ballpark.
Serafina also approaches,
Yeah.
but make sure to stay away from the mushrooms.
Sure thing.
Oku is mainly
Uh,
confused why a monster would have clothes on.
That's interesting too. I guess everyone who's close to it now roll a perception.
Perception or investigation?
Perception
Okay.
for this one.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfuck. When did my dice become blue? Have they always been blue?
Ophelia, you do notice that even though it's torn and a bit hard to see, this guy's gotten pretty. His body has changed a lot since, however, he came into this cave. You do see that, like, sort of slashed and cut on this tabard that he's wearing is a symbol of some golden antlers and a sort of bowl of Amcilia underneath it that you recognize to be like a very old church that used to exist in this area that you've seen some images of it before in the cult headquarters. It existed about,
Oh.
let's say, 500 years ago.
Oh. That doesn't look good.
What
He's been
what
here
did
for a while, you guys.
what did you see, Ophelia?
You see this patch, and she's gonna just like genuinely gesture to it. That's old. That's old. That's like 500 years old.
Ah, like
Is
my
it
grandmother.
is
She's
it
quite
possible?
young.
Is it possible that this is the priest that the fishermen were talking about? Didn't they say a priest wandered into the cave and was never seen again?
What is it?
I
500
did,
years
yes.
ago? Yeah.
It was a legend had it.
Well, 500 years seems like an appropriate time frame for it to be a legend.
Two
then.
holy men went in to expect the magic, never returned. It was a couple hundred years ago.
2. Do you think there is another? Or perhaps was eaten? Do they do that? Do humans do that?
DM, do we hear any crying or snoring now that the creature is dead? You're muted.
You do actually all hear snoring
Oh.
now that you are in this room and the crying is done. And it
But
seems
the
to be
crying is done,
coming.
but we still hear snoring.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And the snoring seems to actually, while it echoes all throughout this room, it seems to mostly be coming from somewhere along this cave wall.
Is there any?
Real quick, did I give you guys good berries?
Yes. Is there any in the Rufio on the map here?
Uh-huh.
Is this part of it or just no?
Is it, I'm sorry, what was your question?
On the map here, is this like interesting things or is this just like part of the map?
Oh, roll an investigation.
Okay.
I'll call for it actually.
Okay.
Do. And let me know if you want to investigate like him or the platform up there.
I'm wanting to look at him.
Him?
Yeah,
Sure.
I was interested in the platform if there was like
Sure.
actual things to look at up here.
Yeah, I'd actually probably go there too.
Sure thing. Ophelia, as you are looking around him, you do notice that his body is rapidly just sort of getting popped and spawned with the mushroom ooze. Like, it seems like once they linger there for even like a minute, it starts growing more mushrooms and like getting ready to pop again. So you're sort of going about it quickly, but you see a little satchel on his hip, and you quickly sort of grab it off of him before it gets consumed by the mushrooms.
Ophelia or Serafina?
I'm sorry, not Ophelia, Serafina. Gosh, My
Damn.
brain is doing bad with names today. Uh,
They're similar names.
and Oku and Zarin, as you are looking around on the platform, you find something very interesting to Zarin.
What do I find?
Uh, yours does not have an item, actually, Seraphina. If you could hit J and go to Party Journal, you will see notes of the Lonely Holy Man.
Is this what would be in the satchel?
Yeah, this is what's in his satchel. You find like a little diary with these notes in it.
If I'm looking through, can I like identify like which spells? Like I know you haven't written here, but can I like at a glance kind of identify roughly what these spells are?
Yeah, you'd be able to piece it together. It doesn't look like it's a personal spell book, but more of like one that he was like given.
Issued.
Yeah, issued.
Okay, gotcha. Because yeah,
Yeah.
like the spells, I was thinking like if the spells like would pertain to like what his like goal was here, but it looks like it was just issued. Is there markings on the spell book for like what it's from?
Yes, you also see that marking of the bowl of Amcilia with the antlers above it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think
And, yeah.
I do think that this was definitely the person that we had heard the tale of. This appears to have been his at one point. A spell book of note. Almost looks like it was issued to him by perhaps his order or something like that as such a standard equipment for him or for his order, his kind. That makes sense at all.
That does make sense. Why was he able to live so long, though?
I would not call what that creature was living.
Oh, sorry. Actually, Zarin, I do need you to roll a history or arcana check, your choice.
Sure. Arcana 16.
Zarin, as you're sort of like coming down from the moment, you actually remember in your childhood you heard a story about a creature like this that got like really an elf in your town that got really heavily influenced and sort of fell into this deep longing sadness. And it was sort of like nobody goes to that house anymore because that monster lives inside of it. And like late at night, you would hear
Yeah,
like
yeah.
crying coming from the house.
I think this creature, as we had discussed before coming here, we were worried that the source of the evil in this cave could be connected to the forest that we're in, and this like encroaching of some other like force. Yes, do you remember?
Yes. It's it's something that has been haunting me and bringing me back, bringing me here.
Well, this creature, it is, I think I have seen in my home, there was this otter that became so very sad that this evil was able to take hold in its heart. And he transformed into something similar to this. This creature of exuding sadness, as it were.
But where did he come across such an evil? something to even be close enough to let into him.
Well, he traveled to this cave, so whatever is the actual source. This creature is not the source of evil for in this cave. This is just a byproduct of what it is here.
I think it came into contact. There's a in this journal that I found. There seems to be a pearl that the creature before this creature was a creature. There seems to be something like a pearl.
That is what
Upon
we
the
were
creature
coming here
that you
for.
found?
Yes. That is what we saw in the vision.
Do we still hear the snoring?
Yes.
We
Yes.
do.
Yeah, it's pretty loud to you and Zarin. Like from right around here. You actually see
Yeah.
like a crack in the ground.
Can I look
Much
at the
like the
ground and see
vision.
if I see a pearl?
Sure.
I'd like to
I
cautiously move over to that.
Investigate.
Yeah. Yeah, investigate.
There.
It's sort of tough to see. It's dark. There's there's still some like water down there that seems to be leaking in, and that like black sludgy ooze. So you do have some issues, and you're not sure if you see it in there. If anyone else would like to look, they certainly can.
Zarin, do you feel like that snoring is exceptionally close?
I mean, I think this snoring is permeates this cave no matter what. But
Yes,
we'll see.
but is there like covering or anything like in front of me? Like, what's the general flooring look like? I guess is there
It looks
brush?
like a
Is there...
rock. Looks like cave floor rock, and then there's a crack in it that Serafina looked into.
So it's just the crack. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't looking into the rock. I was just looking on
Oh.
the ground. I was just
Oh,
trying
I
to look
see.
at the
My bad.
ground
Okay.
to
I'll
see
roll
if
an
I saw the
investigation.
pearl.
No, you do not.
Back to the crack.
Yeah. So as you look in, you actually with like there's a little bit of water. It almost looks like it's sloshing a bit. And as you sort of like stay there looking in the crack, you see a bit of moment where the light sort of reflects off the white part of the pearl. And it sort of lets you see the round shape and the swirl of the white and black of this large pearl in there that you
How far does it seem
saw
away
during the
from me?
seance. Huh?
How far away from me does it seem?
It looks like you would have to, like, with the location of it, that you'd have to, like, at least go up to your elbow, maybe a little bit more.
Okay. I will attempt to retrieve it.
Are you telling anyone that you're doing this?
Sure. I can see what looks to be some form of shiny object deep beneath there.
Does it look like a pearl?
There are some dark striations along it, but yes, it mostly seems pearl in shape and color.
I don't recommend touching it.
Oh.
The journal that I
Wow.
found, it mentioned that their partner, remember there were two holy men that came here, and it
When?
mentioned that their partner touched it and that they were sucked into it. I don't recommend
Oh.
touching that with.
And I don't think I would fit, but okay. I will refrain.
How big is the crack?
It does not look big enough for. I would say it looks like if in the situation that described in the notes of them like falling into it, that only you or Ophelia would really fit into the crack to fall in.
So a Tressum would fit in?
Tressum would fit in there, definitely.
I'm gonna send Ollie to. is it in water? Like, is it like sitting in water, or
It's that
what
sludgy
it?
black. There is some like salt water in it from the ocean leaking in, but it's mostly that like black oozy substance.
Can I? Probably not. I'm just gonna send Ollie in there to pick it up with his mouth.
Okie
S-
dokie.
Do I see you calling Ollie and like telling him to do that?
Yes. You.
Serafina, if you don't want anyone to touch it, I can use magic to retrieve it if it is not that heavy.
I guess that would work. I just don't want anyone to get sucked into it.
Yes, I mean there is a trivial spell that you can use to move things.
Oh, I can do that too.
Oh,
I think.
yeah, you have mage hand. It-
I like
Oh.
that moment.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Sure thing. You cast Mage Hand.
and try to pick up the pearl with Mage
Sure
Hand.
thing. Sure thing. So as you send the Mage Hand in, and it wraps around it, you're sort of watching it, and you see the weirdest thing happen as this sort of like spectral, mystical hand. It starts becoming more and more opaque, as if it's solidifying, and then it just starts sinking inside of the pearl. It
Hmm.
almost looks like it's becoming sort of like pearl itself and then sinking in.
Normal.
How
I
is
don't
that
think a
attempt
Mage Hand
going?
is. I don't think Mage Hand is gonna work. I also stand behind my not touching this, because my Mage Hand just sunk into it,
Hmm.
and I've never seen that happen before. Have you ever seen that happen before, Zarin?
There are certainly incantations that can dispel magic and disrupt its function, but absorbing such a conjuration is not something that normally happens. No.
I have an idea. Um,
Are you gonna share with the class?
well, I had a question. The DM, real quick.
Ah.
So,
Uh-huh.
how, what, crack width wise, like, um, could I get like a shaft down there for like my great axe handle, or even the other end of it?
Like the back of it, you could try and
Mm-hmm.
poke into there.
Okay.
You'd have some trouble getting the axe side into it,
Okay. Um, and
just
then
because the shape would be odd. You could try and geometry it in, but like Tetris it in there, but it would be harder.
okay, my next question, what I would like to attempt, is either with or without using bark skin,
Mm-hmm.
like to take a chunk of bark off and
Of
make a little
yourself?
bit of a scoop. That's why I was saying I'd waste bark skin if I could to do it.
Yeah, you could try that.
Okay. I will use a portion of myself and see if we can scoop it up. So I'll try and do that and fashion that to the handle with some rope, twine, whatever I've got hanging around. I think I've got a fishing
Sure
line.
thing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
And give it a shot.
I'm sure you have some sort of supply that helps do that,
I'm sure.
especially in a fantasy setting.
Yeah, I probably had something better than bark, but I thought it'd be funnier.
Yeah. But roll I guess sleight of hand would actually be best for what you're trying to do.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so you are able to scoop it up, or rather, it's pretty heavy. You
Oh, yeah?
notice right away. Roll me a survival check to see how well you you put this thing together. 23. Yeah. So you're able to scoop it up, you're
I'm a fucking
moving
tree.
it, and you're starting to feel like second by second, it's getting heavier and heavier in your hands as you're unable to see it. and you feel like you need to. You almost feel like it tugs at you for a second as you're pulling it back.
How far away from me has it gotten yet?
You'd have to be pretty careful with it. Here, roll a. I guess
I
now
guess
give me an athletics.
Okay. I guess the way I'm seeing it in my head is like a
Is
glass
boy.
blower. You know, with the glass
Uh-huh.
on the end of the rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so as you're pulling it out, you're moving it back, and you do actually see the handle of your axe is starting to turn to pearl as you're holding it, and you feel like it's probably connected to the
Oh
pearl
yeah.
at this point.
I believe we have a problem. Should I drop it? I think I should drop it, right? Should I drop it?
I would get that away from the end of your axe, or the whole thing is going to continue to become pearl.
Yep. So I will I'm not gonna let it drop into the crack again, but I am gonna like swing over, crane it, and then drop my whole axe. Because I'm sure it's not coming apart now.
Sure. Yeah. So you are able to pull it out of the crack, and you actually see this brilliant and larger than a softball, smaller than a bowling ball sized pearl.
Grapefruit? Extra large?
Larger than a grapefruit.
Antelope.
Yeah, cantaloupe is great. Cantaloupe sized pearl. That's just this. It looks like it's moving, but it isn't almost. With these swirls of black and white throughout it, and slowly it just pulls your axe inside of it.
Hmm. I am very glad that was not me.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That could have been my hand. Last time I lost a limb, it took a long time to grow back.
Do I, DM,
Mm-hmm.
do I recognize the prayer of the lunar child? Like, do I recognize
Uh,
the language?
Roll a history or arcana. You unfortunately do not.
I show it to Theron.
What is this?
This is
Hit
something
J
I
and go to
found.
Fairy Journal.
Oh, you put it in the journal. Okay. I thought it was on the item that she had.
No.
No,
Bro,
something that I
why am
found
I
on the
disabled?
body.
That's such a call out.
What?
Sorry. I hit J, it pulled up the journal, and it says John disabled, and then John Doris.
Oh,
rude.
I see. Because the other John is actually Andre Deephammer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
isn't it?
no.
Or is it like the
It's probably
copy
Craig.
of John that got made?
No, it's not. It's your actual player. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Where
Oh
is
yeah,
this
we
under,
had that
Rufio?
issue with your.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Under
we had an
party
issue and
journal?
had to like remake your
Party journal. Okay,
character.
that's where
Fun.
put it.
Yeah.
Have you ever
It
seen this
wasn't. It
language
wasn't
before,
like
Theron?
letting us assign
What,
Ricky to Zarin or you correctly.
Do you know the language of this?
I don't. It was just in the notes that I found on this creature.
Untranslated prayer of the lunar child. What kind of script is it, Rufio?
I don't
Is
know
it
what
a
that
script that I
question means.
recognize? Like what type of letters?
The letters do not look organized in a way. Actually, wait, let me roll again. Roll an Arcana or a History.
12.
They don't look quite organized in a way that you've seen before. It seems sort of. It looks very like
What I'm
proto language.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm trying to like ask is does it look like it is written in common script or a different languages script, or if it is like a coded, you know?
No, it looks like a different language. It looks like it developed separately from however Common
Okay.
developed.
Okay, gotcha. Agat on Sosag Helder Sien on Spyket Calamirende Ligue. I don't recognize this script. It does look like very old, like ancient, almost.
I know.
Kind.
It doesn't.
Kind.
I mean, if this really is the priest from, or the holy man from a couple hundred years ago, then I don't know.
Steep in pain, unkind.
I wish I could help. I just do not have much knowledge of dialects and writing.
Yeah, do you share the notes with everybody?
I do.
All of Amcilia markings. All spell list.
Yeah. 1 second. I don't think I know language spells yet.
Does Cult of Pale Circle sound familiar to me?
That would also need an Arcana from anyone who is proficient, which I think is 3 of you, right? Ophelia, are you proficient in Arcana? I'll just call
Yeah,
for it.
I
I don't think Oku is.
Mm-mm.
Ophelia is not. Wow, I thought you were. All right,
How do I
so
make
yeah, she
edits on this one? Oh, you just hit the. Got it. I was looking for the unlock button like it used to
I
be.
see. That's what that was.
What are you trying to edit?
So I was gonna see if the racial pulls up for the mandrake to drop in.
I'm pretty sure that already got imported.
I mean, I don't see it on my list. That's why.
What racial are you looking at?
It's the mandrake racial, so it's the autumn vines, entangling vines.
So you're reading an old version, I think, or 5e Tools is an old version because the racials are different.
It's Valda's, right?
I got that out of
Yeah.
the. Yeah, that's Valda's. I got it out of the PDF that I've got, the 1.3. Did they do a new one?
I think there's a 1.
Here's the last one that you had in there.
I think there's a 1.4.
I think it's one. I don't remember.
There's a 1.4. And I think it got
1.4,
changed.
You're cutting out a little.
I am.
Yeah,
Oh,
On the 4,
oh.
it kept cutting out.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I was.
you're a little
really
mumbly.
I wasn't. I was mumbling and I wasn't talking into the mic.
Pull it up.
So I'm gonna walk over to the pearl and sort of grab like a stick or any like debris that's on the floor.
Oh wait, you forgot that you just rolled an Arcana check.
Oh yeah, go for it.
You have read a little bit about the Cult of the Pale Circle in the past. You know that their group was actually I have were some very early humanoids that got basically separated from the rest of the people by the danger of the lands and never interacted with the new gods that were being born, and sort of created their own magic and like belief system around an artifact they found.
Crazy. Was it this artifact?
It is related to that artifact. You actually know that the artifact was a feather that was found in the Infinite Cave.
Oh, that sounds fun.
The Infinite Cave is mentioned in the notes that we got.
Unfortunately, due to the nomadic nature of the Cult of the Pale Circle and their preference for isolationism, as well as an archaic and primordial language, there's very few remnants of their belief, and not much is known about them. You've read one other fact about them, which was that They had a warrior class that focused on fire, known as the Order of the Nice Fire Rock, named after a sorcerer of their god.
All right. Is that all information I knew?
Yes, you actually have heard of that during your occult studies. You have read
Yeah.
about them a little.
So, Serafina, you asked me about it, right? Or asked about it?
Correct.
I will copy this
So,
over.
the pale circle. I have come across very distant references to this group. They sort of interact with the world outside of society, or they interacted with the world outside of civilization as we know it. They developed their own systems separate from the pantheon that we know within Celia and etc. Um, and worshipped a like an artifact instead. They developed their own way to interact with magic and all sorts of things. It is almost like they developed their own world separate from ours, with their own rules. They had uh, many different sects within them that accomplish different things. But it is like you traveled, like you know the Feywild, and it is like they developed their own almost plane and set of things inside of this world, but separate from us. They're as foreign to us as, or they would be as foreign to us as you are to the moon. But the fact that this artifact is related to them in some way um, is intriguing because it is almost like it should not exist around here. Is that does that sound like an appropriate conclusion, Rufio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh huh.
But this does not the magics at least that govern this don't abide by the same laws that I am used to, at the very least, which is both unsettling and very intriguing.
I could see how one would find it exciting.
Exciting is not wise when dealing with such powerful and unknown magics. Intriguing, sure, but if you get excited, you start making mistakes. Caution is the best course of action, I think.
So what should we do next? We have this pearl. That is what we came for? How... Um... Hmm.
Remind me why we needed the pearl again.
You
I
need
think
it
Lady
for.
we're making
Amara
jam.
needed Lady Amara needed it as a focus to penetrate the barrier that surrounded her visions in regards to this grasping hand around the tree.
Right, right. How exactly do we intend on carrying it?
Well, that is the difficult thing, yes?
Well, we see what it did to my axe. Which I don't believe I'm getting back. Um... I mean,
wait,
could we perhaps try and connect things to it in a handle-esque manner and just drag it as far as we can? Rinse and repeat.
Oku, you barely notice it, but you do hear what sounds sort of like a clatter after a little bit, as if your axe like landed somewhere.
Somewhere?
Yeah,
Not by the pearl or anything?
not outside of the pearl.
Probably
No,
inside the pearl.
I am following what it is that you're putting down, Ruthfield.
No.
So
Did you hear that?
here, I
There
have a
arose such
stupid
a clatter.
I have a stupid idea, and I have a less stupid idea. Well, I have a stupid idea. I don't know if I have a less stupid idea.
All right.
I love stupid ideas.
You might want to hold your tongue for until I finish my idea. But
Do you want us to go inside the pearl?
here's the thing. We know that the creature that was sleeping or is sleeping is inside of it. And from what I can tell, unless we can make some really loud noise to wake it up and get it out of here, I don't think there's any other way.
Other than for us to go in there.
Yes, to some extent, I think.
I do not think that is a terribly flawed path of logic.
No, it is extremely flawed.
I said terribly flawed, yes. Extreme is more along the lines of what I was thinking.
And so,
What is the other option?
I mean, you can always leave. There's always the door.
I'm
So
looking
are you
around for
saying
my
that this
axe,
is our...
by the way. If I find anything.
You think that this
Ah.
is the only way, Zarin?
I don't know. I think it is a way. It is a course of action. I would prefer that whatever it is that is in there comes out of it, but I don't
I
know.
don't know if that's possible given the notes that we found.
How do we get out of it if we go in? What if that sleeping creature is indeed trapped?
Seems almost less like a trap and more like it is its own.
Cage.
More that it is its own doing. I think.
Well, I'm in. Let's do it.
Ophelia, what do you think?
You know, I've done worse. Zared, you haven't, taken me down a bad path so far, and even if you had, I trust you a little bit, so sure. She's just gonna eye it a little bit. She's be like,
Should I go first?
I guess.
Moment, I am still thinking. I would like to. I'm gonna walk over to Serafina and I will, Serafina, can I hold you for a moment and steady myself? I'm gonna, like, put my hand on her shoulder, and I'm going to,
Sure.
look through my familiar's eyes. And you'll see the winter wolf pup sort of get back on his haunches and then pounce onto the pearl as I'm looking through his eyes.
Yeah, you see it, and you see it plop in just like it's some soft earth or snow, and it's it actually like gets stuck like part of the way in, and then it just sinks the rest of the way. And as you look through it, you see very much like this swirling black and white pearl around you. And as you begin falling, you sort of get this like view of there being this like inside cave to the pearl. And as you're falling, you see this room at the top of an incredibly long stairway with like a twisting hallway before it and a large room with a whirlpool. But beneath you, as you fall, you find yourself in a little. How do I move just you again? I have to pull you from the names on the bottom left.
Yes.
I'll just show everybody. It's annoying to even.
Yeah. That's fine.
You see what looks like a
We have no
little.
vision.
Oh, whoopsie. You see, oddly enough, as your wolf pup lands on the ground here, a little pool of what looks like that oozy substance, sort of like
Mm-hmm.
looking almost like a little spa, surrounded by beds, and a young lady dressed in all black sleeping on one of the beds.
And does the wolf like arrive there like unharmed? Is essentially.
He needs to roll a dexterity save. Oh, and you do see an
Natural
axe.
20. So
Yeah, he is fine. He lands well. He does a Zelda roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I can't actually control him because one, he's on another plane of his existence, and or another something,
Uh-huh.
and he's too far. But
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how far my vision should have gone in there, but
I think, yeah, I don't think you would have. I think once he fully entered, you would have snapped out because it's
Would have
another plane
snapped
of
out of it.
existence.
Yeah, you sort of like you see this room
Yeah.
and then snap out of it.
yeah,
That would
that's
make
that
sense.
that's appropriate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it almost looks
I
like
know
a
that,
little welcome like spa and rest area.
yeah. Well, that is not exactly what I expected.
But you see,
Uh, well, one, the wolf did not immediately disintegrate into nothingness, so that is, you know what, that is a plus. But it seems like he fell for a very long while, past a twisting cave with almost like an infinite stairs that travel up it, and he seemed. I saw the briefest glimpse as he landed is of something like like a almost like a sanctuary with a bubbling black pool in the center. But he did land, which is the key point there.
You could have let off with that, yes. Oku
so
goes over and touches it.
Okay.
You sink and fall in.
Alright, there it is. Red button pushed.
Does everyone else follow suit, or do you want to talk about it? Because
I
I
want
know
you
what
to guys
change the
talk
scene.
about it. Well, we got rid
Well,
of
I feel
that
like you can't
guy.
see anything right now because the wolf pup is
Yeah, neither
gone.
could technically
You have-
neither could Oku. Oku couldn't have seen it either.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
He
I
could have
mean,
There-
remembered where it
uh,
was.
yeah.
Ophelia, the moment that the light goes out, Ollie came over to you and is fluttering near you, so you have a point of contact because Ollie can see in this.
I'll hold on to Ollie. I'm gonna be just looking around when people talk, like, huh? Huh?
Well, are we going after the tree or?
Just
Trying
leave.
to think if there is other things that we need to consider before we go. The place where my wolf landed was reminiscent of the center of this room, no? Rufia?
Yeah, in a way, it really was.
I
So
don't
you think
know.
it's like a mirror dimension?
I don't know. I am trying to think of what it could be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, Serafina. It was only a
You
brief
don't need
glimpse.
to. You don't need to be sorry, Zarin. I think that sometimes if you want to study something and learn out what it is, you just gotta take a leap of faith.
I agree to an extent. I don't know if this is what I would want to take a leap of faith for, but I also don't have a better idea. So
I don't think we really have a choice.
yeah, I don't think we do either. I think that choice and any caution that we might have had is past.
And I really wish people would talk to us before they start doing things. But anyway, I guess we're going, and I'm gonna approach the pearl.
As she does,
Uh-huh.
Zarin will start reciting the prayer of the lunar child as best as he can.
The prayer of the
You're
lunar
cutting out
child.
again.
Yeah. Sagat man so sag so helder sin on spy met calamere de league.
There,
As
no,
you're
we'll go
saying
through.
it, even with your not really knowing exactly how to pronounce it, you do feel a bit of like calmness sort of come over you.
Serafina will go through.
As you go through, yeah, you feel that heaviness and you just sort of like sink into it.
Real
And as
quick
you're falling
before
down-
I
yeah.
go. Real quick before I go through, I say out loud to Ollie
Uh-huh.
that unless Ophelia tells him different, Ollie is to follow me through.
Okay.
I'm riding Ollie right behind.
Before you go, I will come over and I will Miss Ophelia, with one moment, please, and I will you have like do you have a staff? What do you have? What's your weapon? What do you have? You have a holy symbol or something, right?
She has a
Okay.
mace of some
Yeah.
kind.
And
I have a mace.
a mace. I will cast light on you. So yeah, you have light. I don't know where it should do a thing, but it's not. So.
It's asking me to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, just hit yes or
Just
whatever.
hit no. Or yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you
It's 'cause
failed. Oh.
You want it
rolled a
you want,
1.
you want to fail.
Uh-huh.
Because you
I
can do it
know,
on other
it's
people.
funny.
Okay, there you go. As you were.
Thanks, Zarin.
Of course. And so yeah, if Serafina has gone in and Ophelia, if you go in and everybody goes in, I'll keep chanting the prayer as I go in as well. You're muted.
Dexterity save for I'm gonna do the whatchamacallit, epic roll, but dexterity save for everyone as they come in. Oku, you roll normally, the rest of you will have advantage on your rolls.
Does Ophelia need to make one if she's writing down on
Actually-
Ollie?
Probably not. So if you can make yours, but just the result doesn't matter.
Even with advantage? Dear
That's
fuck.
crazy. Yeah. So, Ophelia, you're fine. Oku, you're fine. Zarin, you're fine. Serafina, you take 11 damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Serafina, I watched you just fall over and over and over again.
Ollie for 30 minutes!
Yeah, you're sort of thrown off by the whole experience and caught off guard when it finally becomes an opening to actually land in.
I believe it was only 30
Face
seconds.
first. Serafina lands face first. And she just stays there.
Here, let me put you.
Face down. Just why?
Oku comes over and he offers you a good berry. Can I offer you a good berry in these trying times?
Sure.
Give you a good berry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Seraphine. I must have mispronounced some of the incantation as you entered the pearl. It is still unfamiliar to me, this language, but I tried my best, I promise.
Just still face down. It's okay, Sarah. You tried. I'm just gonna sit in my shame.
Do we see this? Is there?
Yeah.
As we look around, there are beds, right?
Yes, there are beds and a glowing sort of big. It's not an open doorway. That was the only way I could get it to show a just white door in the back was to make it look like that. But there is a large pearlescent white door, and instead of it looking normally cavey, it looks much more pearl-like than this does.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get that specific.
It's fine.
Serafina rolls over and stares at the ceiling.
It's pretty, and you actually, there's this kind of sludgy black ooze coming out of the pool next to you, like touching your arms, and you feel kind of relaxed there, lying there, like you could sleep even just on this cold floor.
Saren, I want to take a nap.
Seraphina, stand up right now.
Why?
Get up right now.
So bossy. She stands
No.
up.
This is. We know what this place is. We know that this is the place that wants you to slow down, become lethargic.
It is a place of permanent sleep, some would say. However, the restfulness is probably questionable.
The
Rufia,
floor was so comfy.
and no, there's no laying down. There's no resting. You rest, you won't wake. I fear.
Yeah, let's take a
Um,
long rest, guys.
Rufia,
Uh-huh.
I want to basically make sure that magic still functions here like it does normally. Like
Oh yeah, sure.
just like cantrip, can I do sparks? Can I do things like I'm worried that this is magic plays by different rules here, so I want to test that.
As you start trying out your magic, it feels a little off at first, but it does seem to actually work normally.
Okay.
It feels almost like there was like a filter you had to go through, but
Mhm.
like you've got it.
Also, my magic is kind of weird anyways.
It's
so-
already odd a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to look around from back.
Actually, yeah, your magic's fine. You don't even feel anything different about it.
Does mine feel different?
Yeah, you feel a little bit different when you see like Zarin testing and you test yours, but you're able to feel it out and you're able to get it working normally.
Does
Same with
Ollie
Ophelia.
seem okay?
Yeah, Ollie's okay.
Is my wolf here?
How's it?
Your wolf would have popped out of existence, right? I guess it would have come back to you, or does it just disappear and you would need to resummon
No,
it?
it
Or
would
do you
it
just
would
stop seeing through
exist
it?
in. He just stopped
Okay.
seeing through it. It wouldn't
Okay, cool.
disappear. It just because it enters a different plane of existence, he can no longer communicate with it.
I
Yeah.
see. Yep, cool.
Unless
Then
it
yes,
died,
your
unless
wolf is
something
there.
killed it.
Yeah.
No, nothing killed it.
Okay. Yay. I guess it doesn't age. I was gonna ask if it looked older, or like weirdly old, or something like weird like that.
Roll and
Failures don't age.
see, I guess, like, without you in
Yeah.
control
So
of it, I
that,
guess roll to see, like, how lucky or unlucky it was with its investigating.
just roll a d20 and see.
Yeah, roll like an investigation for the wolf pup. Okay, no, it looks like he's clean and did a good job, and it looks very normal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more. I was wondering if time is passing at a similar rate.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it seems like that is normal.
Okay.
Is my axe floating around?
Yes, you do see your axe on the ground.
Does anything seem off about it?
No, it doesn't even look like it has any pearl to it. It just looks like your axe.
Does it still have the scoop on the bottom, or did that fall off?
That probably would have fallen off, even or odd.
Odd.
Yeah, it fell off. You see it floating on the top of the ooze pool.
Ew.
Can I go over and look at this lady that's sleeping in the bed?
Yes, she almost like she's just so conked out. The sheets are also black. It almost looks like she's just part of the bed.
I poke her face.
What?
Oh, you're alive.
I'm sleeping. Why would you do that?
Well, I was just curious if you were still breathing.
This is the relaxation room. And I mean,
Are
it's
there
also the welcoming area. And she points, and you see actually a desk in front of the big white door.
are there other rooms?
I guess, but why would I go anywhere else?
How long have you been here?
I don't know. And you just see, like, every time she answers a question, she sort of like starts cozying back up to go back to sleep.
What's your name?
Calliope.
Calliope?
Calliope.
Calliope. Is she human? Elf?
She roll a perception.
Come on, baby. Thanks.
She appears to be human, and as you're sort of looking at her, you also notice that her clothes do look much too old for how youthful she still looks. You've seen sort of like at your aunt and uncle's house, like pictures of like their parents with humans that were like wearing clothes with this.
Gonna like pat her on the head and be like, "Okay, go back to sleep,"
Thank you.
and walk back over to the rest of my crew. So Calliope over there that's taking a nap.
Mhm.
She's real sleepy. She says this is the relaxation room. She's a human in some really old clothes, and I don't mean like they're falling apart. I mean like they're from a different time. And she doesn't know how long she's been here.
There are other rooms?
Apparently.
But this one seems so great. And calming. You see Oku kind of... I kind of like it here. Just for that ooze. Is there anybody at the desk?
There's no one at the desk. Yeah, so as you're sort of doing this and talking about it and relaxing and yawning and feeling great, you sort of put your hand down on the edge of the spa. But because of this slick ooze, you like slip and your hand falls off and you like start falling in shoulder deep. And now I need you to roll a dexterity save or else you're going to fall in. Yeah, so you fall the fuck in there.
Average as fuck.
And like you've actually felt sort of a sensation like this before. It's not quite like the hot springs from where you're used to, but you've been in like a mud bath before, and it sort of feels like a warm, bubbly mud bath. And it's actually like pretty relaxing. It feels you're starting to feel very like you could you're feeling loose. You're a tree. You don't know. I don't know if you have muscles, but your muscles are feeling real relaxed. No knots in you. No
Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know if that one was intentional.
it was.
Good. That one got me. I'm sorry. Can I like relax on the edge like a hot tub, I guess?
I'm gonna use
course.
telekinetic
Yeah.
shove to yank him out of the goo.
Yeah, does he get a save against it?
I'm gonna
It's
fight it.
optional.
I'm too relaxed.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, why would he? Why would he be
Yeah.
ready to fight it?
That's true
Yeah,
too.
I mean, it's if the friendly creature can choose to fail the save. is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
you pull him out onto the edge, and he sort of like falls back onto the ground.
Guys, we should stay here. I like it.
I actually now
Are
need
you
Oku to
are you
make a-
actually serious here, Oku? Wake up! You know what this place is. Quit acting like an idiot.
Where are we?
You know where we are.
Right.
There's no one at the
You're
desk.
the-
If you want to be like this, then
Right.
fine, you can stay here. But you know we are here for a purpose, and you know what this room does to people.
You are right. See him like have this
So
renewed
quit acting like
vigor.
you are a foolhardy child.
This room is so disorienting.
I think
We
that's
should
the point.
leave.
You said there's no one at the desk, DM.
No one at the desk.
Is there anyone?
But as you go and walk up to it and look at it, you see there are signs on the desk.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
2 stacks of paper with a sign behind each one, and then a sign that says, "If ask Calliope for help." Where at the top someone wrote "Don't" above it. You see the signs behind the other stacks of paper say, "Do you want to serve Lethargos? Do you want to kill Lethargos?" And then there's a stack of papers in front of them.
What did the stack of papers say?
They
Just
appear
yes and
to
no?
be a long form to fill out.
Okay. Long form, yes or no question. Got it. I don't like this. It seems like they've made slices of my friends and wrote on them. But I think we are supposed to fill one of these out to move forward.
Or we can just bypass it and walk to the next room.
There is the glowing white door.
That is a very good point.
Real quick, sorry, what was the name? Kill Lethargo?
Yeah, Lethargos.
Lethargo? Okay.
We know that name.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm gonna go push on the door.
Yeah, so as you go to push on it, it is incredibly heavy. And she's like, "I wouldn't do that if I were you.
But why?
Yeah, you'll have to, it's gonna hurt a lot. And there's gonna be more monsters if you go through when the door is white."
That is
So what
very
color
good to
should the
know.
door be?
Black.
How do we make it black?
She points at the desk again.
Interesting.
I
Is there
was
a
kill
reason we wouldn't
Lethargos
want
or
to ask you for
serve
help?
Lethargos?
I'm sorry, what was that?
It was kill or serve Lethargos? Okay.
Mhm.
Why would somebody tell us not to ask you for help?
I
Because
don't
she
wanna
wants to
help
sleep.
you.
She
I
wants to
didn't come
sleep.
down here to help people. I came down here to sleep.
I will note that.
Is
On
that
the paper.
sad man still out there?
The one with the really freaky arms?
I don't think he had really freaky arms when I saw him, but he was crying like all the time. I guess they were sort of like long and bony, but not like sharp.
Oh, well, they were sharp.
Were
They're
you
not
friends?
really anymore.
No, he just kept telling me not to do it, but I just sort of walked past him and touched the pearl.
Wait.
Oku is gonna start trying
When
to
did
fill out a
you-
form.
No. You said you don't remember. Was he the only one out there when you touched the pearl?
Mm-hmm.
There was no one else with him?
Mm-mm.
Do you know anything of the lunar child?
No. Actually, let me roll to make sure that's the correct way to do it. Isn't I think it's some old thing, but I don't know really.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this place?
Oh, just if you go through the black doors, everything will be nice and easy. If you try to do the white doors, you're probably all gonna die.
How do we make
Um,
the door black?
you gotta fill out the form for this room. I don't know the other ones.
Well, is there another form besides kill or serve? What if we just want to talk to Lethargos and then we decide?
Um, um, I don't, I
I
don't
would
know if
think that
he's
would
gonna
fall under
talk.
serve
What do you want him to
potential.
do?
Well, I don't really know him. I just like to meet him.
And that seems weird that you don't know it. So why'd you
Well,
come here?
He seems important to this place. So
Why'd
we came here. We came here because
um
weird things are happening outside of this place. We were trying to see if we could figure out if those weird things.
you should probably fill out both forms then.
I'm gonna motion for Serafina. Kind of like a small little sidebar, if you will.
You're gonna what?
Motion towards you?
Oh, actually, I
Motion.
forgot. I did
Yeah, like a
another
little
roll for
sidebar.
Oku. Actually, no, it's not a roll. Oku, when you do touch the door, with how relaxed and like nice you liked the ooze, it feels almost like you know how your like muscles get like strained really hard the day after like exercising if you haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
It feels sort of like that almost when you start like putting your arms on the door.
Like in a fatigue aspect?
Yeah, it almost feels like you're sort of straining, like it's having like it sort of hurts just like pushing on it.
Okay. Serafina, are we sure what she says is true about the black and the white doors? It just seems odd there would be forms that say, trust her, don't trust her, ask her for help, don't.
I imagine she's the one that's put the don't there. She wants to sleep.
And I
What
don't
is a
care
good
if you
point?
kill him.
Sidebar.
Oh,
Oh,
your
yeah.
sidebar. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
Hmm. I will defer to you in this matter. What are your thoughts?
I'm still trying to figure them out. That's why I was talking to her, but you waved me over here.
Fair enough. He walks away.
I'm gonna go over to Zarin
What do
and
you,
Ophelia.
what do you make of this?
I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little bit like I'm home. And not necessarily in the good way.
Yes, there is something strangely and unsettlingly familiar about this place. I concur. What did the girl? What was her name?
Calliope? Calliope?
Calliope.
Calliope?
Calliope.
He. I wonder if she is of this place or was from our world.
Her clothes look like something that I've seen in pictures that my aunt and uncle have in their house. They look old, though. They don't look new. I think she's from our world, but she's been here for a very long time.
I'm gonna go over to talk to her.
Sure.
Miss Calliope, I think
What? I'm trying to sleep.
I understand, and we will be out of your hair in a moment, but
This is why I made the forms.
I know, it is bothersome when someone doesn't follow the rules as they should.
Yeah.
But I would like to ask a few questions if that is okay.
Yeah. What is it? It's technically my job.
Where are you from, Miss Calliope?
Um. Um. The big city of Vandira.
Do you know who rules that? Does Vandir have like a king or like a ruler?
Yeah, would have had a king at that time, like that she was there. Now
Okay,
it's a
but
mayor generally.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who leads the city there?
Yeah, the king. Oh God, the he's from the hunter family that uses the longbows, not the fast one, but the like accurate one.
You do you wish to return there, or do you wish to stay
Oh,
here?
I don't think anywhere there is as great as that's why I left to just come and no pressure, no
But
work, just
what kind
sleep
of
and
life?
relax.
What kind of life is this that you only
The
sleep?
one I've always wanted. It's so nice. I've tried the bed. It's so soft and nice. You'll love it. I bet it's
I
better than any bed you've ever slept on.
that I am certain of, but
This the spa keeps your skin all nice and soft, so you don't got to worry about that. Uh, and I don't really feel like hungry down here either.
Calliope, how did you hear about this place?
Uh, oh, one of my older brothers was telling me a story about some priests that came here, and I heard that there was something to do with like sleepiness and stuff like that, and I just wanted to come try it out. I did some more studying, but it's there wasn't a lot that I could find about it, but it seemed right up my alley.
Did you come here alone or with other people?
Alone.
so you sought out this nothingness of an existence.
Hmm. Yeah, there was I think some artifacts from the infinite cave that mentioned this guy.
Where is this infinite cave?
Oh, it's oh gosh, I'm not good at stuff like there's so many mountains around the city, you know? I never really learned all the names, but there
This
was
is a place that
some
is not a part of this complex here.
no, no, no,
Okay,
no.
That is what I'm asking. That is okay. You don't
Yeah,
have to strain
actually,
yourself over the answer. I can find that other ways.
mm, actually, Zarin, you
Um,
might know about it
yeah, that's fine. We can.
because of your magic specifically
Yeah,
being odd. If you want to roll
yeah.
an Arcana check
Nah,
again,
we'll do that later.
okay,
That's fine for now.
yeah.
Calliope, I just have one more question for you. I don't know about Theron, but do you know, has anyone ever left this place?
Um,
And if so, how?
I assume the you said another holy man came with him, right?
Yes, there was another
Yes,
holy man.
I guess
His
he must
was
have
called
left from here. Because there was no one here when I got here.
I have a question. Now that we're inside the Pearl and talking to Calliope, is there
Uh,
snoring?
yes, there is snoring. You do hear it
Is there
echoing,
snoring?
like, sort of throughout everything, coming clearly from the doorway, sort of muffled behind the door a bit.
Okay, I lied. I have one more question. I'm so sorry. I'll let you sleep.
Yeah.
But, that snoring, who is it? Do you know?
Lethargos. He's a big snorer. It's kind of annoying, but you get used to it.
Okay.
Calliope, I am sorry, but I think what we intend to do here might undo the properties of this place. So if that happens, please, when you get back to the city, we'll take you if we find you. Please go and talk to someone, okay?
Would
There's
you
more to
talk
life
to
than
who?
there's more to life
We'll
than
help
just
you.
this sleeping and nothingness, okay?
You. Can I just. Where will. I have to leave if you kill him? I didn't know that was part of it.
I do believe that is what would happen, yes.
That makes me care a little more. Where do I go if then? You have
We
to
w-
have a place for me if you're making me leave here.
We will
We'll help
find
you.
We will help, I promise.
And then one other rule, if you kill him, you'll see it at the bottom of the sheet. You have to bring me back a part of his body.
Why do you need a part of his body?
It's the only way to get stronger. She gets it. And she points at Ophelia.
Do I get
You're not, don't you
Do
follow the vulture guy?
yes.
Yeah, you gotta,
She's like,
you're gonna, like, you're gonna have to eat. There's that lady, like, she's the one who really inspired me. She has the white hair and the antlers, and
yeah,
she ate a
real.
part of her god. So then I came here to serve Lethargos, and then I get to eat a part of him. And then I think I get the best sleep ever.
You're not already getting that.
I think it can be make maybe better dreams, like more interactive or something. Or maybe I can sleep in the dream.
I think what Zarin and Seraphina have talked to you about getting help is probably the best advice for you right now, and that's coming from me. Um, this doesn't sound very healthy.
She wants more power to sleep better.
I want to be close to my goddess, right? You want to sleep?
Yeah,
Girl, there's herbs for that. I
I
can
do
get you
not.
herbs for that.
I don't care.
Her. Ophélia's gonna be like this weirdo over here.
Seraphina is looking back and forth between the two of them like it's a tennis match. Like,
Don't care.
Okay, maybe. All right. Okay, I'll try, I guess. Maybe. Weird. For sleep? Whatever.
Yeah,
Ophelia's just
okay,
very, like, disgruntled by it. Like, for sleep?
yeah. I guess if my house is still there, I can try and sleep there. It's nice.
where do you remember where your house was?
It was on the river in the area with all the big houses.
Near where your aunt and uncle live. Calliope. We will see how this plays out.
Thank you. It's just it doesn't have to be big piece, just like.
Would a finger work?
No, you got for this. It's got to be like a sandwich.
It is
Or like a hand?
Yeah, whole hand.
It is extremely bold of
Yeah.
you, Serafina, to assume that Lithargos has hands and/or fingers.
Yeah, but about that
No.
much. Not like a big hand. Like a little smaller than a Goliath's hand.
Oh, you need. Okay. Do we have any other questions for her? I don't have any other questions for her.
Has anyone
And as
ever...
you're taking more time actually talking to her and it taking longer, you do see sort of this like tinge of black and this swirl start like trickling down through the white of the door.
Has anyone ever confronted Lithargos before?
I don't know. Maybe that guy got there? I doubt it though, cuz he's just sleeping. Oh, I guess the guy who put him in here. But I heard that Lithargos didn't care much and was pretty okay with that. The Swift Quiver guy.
Is there a multiple choice version of this form? Soku's
Um,
over there just yells it over. Still trying to figure out a form.
Yeah, name and title, list full name, any earned titles, family names, nicknames, group history. Write a brief summary about your group, including defining movements about your teamwork.
So he writes.
Biggest weakness, unique skills.
Right, none of that.
He just writes Oku.
Does the name Swiftquiver ring any bells?
Yeah, it's a rich family in Vandera. It's actually
Wait.
Yeah, Swift Quiver is
does.
where my dad was.
Yeah, like I was.
Yeah.
It rings bells. I just don't know why. That's why. I remember now.
Let's go kill this guy. We gotta get her out of here. I say this where she can't hear.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to kill him. I feel like she's important.
Well, if the Swiftquiver, did you tell me about this, Serafina? Swiftquiver?
I don't know if I told you that. I don't think I would have said the Swift Quivers is where my dad was last seen. I think I just would have said that I went to talk to my aunt and uncle, and it didn't go well.
Okay. Cause yeah, like I basically asked if that rang a bell. I guess I technically was asking you, would have actually asked you in person as well, or in game.
I mean, I will say that upon hearing Swift Quiver, I would say that they're an important family and that they are the last people that my dad saw last time he was in the city.
They also must be an old city or an old family as well. Then, if they imprisoned or put this Lothargos here.
I mean, most of the people in that area of the city are old, but I do get what you're saying.
Because this creature seems to have been here for at least, 500, 800 years, something like this. So, we will have to follow up on that, I think, after we deal with this Lothargos.
Rachel, I don't know if it's Sean playing something or what, but I'm hearing
It
a
is.
lot of background noise.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yes. Sorry.
No, he since he does tech, he can't fucking hear shit. So he has all of his stuff on blast.
Gotcha.
So as soon as you were like, I don't know, Sean, I was like, mm-hmm.
Well, I saw when we were starting to play earlier that he logged on to Steam, so I figured he was playing something.
So now he's in the bathroom listening to YouTube videos.
Nice.
Fair enough. Okay. Anyway.
I did it! Finally, I got my name correct. He holds up a picture of a tree.
I think we
The
need to
proper
fill out one of
spelling.
these forms.
Which one
Do
am
we
I
have-
putting it at?
What? What do you mean?
The form.
What do you mean?
On
What do you?
Oh, did
on
we just?
serve or kill.
Yeah, which one are you filling out?
Who doesn't know which one he picked up?
As
He
you as
went
you're
filling them out,
forth
and then he
you
was
notice
trying
they're
multiple.
almost the exact same form.
Oh, interesting. Huh. I think I
What?
have this one. It was the one that was on the right.
What do we think the best course of action is here? Kill or serve?
I do not
Uh,
believe it
If we
necessary
ser-
to kill without enough information.
I think if we serve, we end up like Calliope.
That is.
I only serve one lady, and that's it. I don't
I
want to
don't-
end up like her, and I point to Calliope.
It's
I don't really
whatever. I don't
serve
care.
anyone.
I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. You keep
Just look. I don't. If you tell me what you want from him, I can tell you which one to pick.
We just want information, do we not?
What do you? I might know. What do you want to know?
Look at the kitty. Sorry. It's all snug in his bed. Sorry.
No.
Look
I
at
can see him
him.
better on Ricky's camera.
That's what I pulled Ricky's chair out so he could be seen.
There you go.
Little Prince of Darkness.
Oh,
Oh,
I miss
there's
having
that.
a
And a boy.
Ah, pretty.
Yeah.
What a happy surprise. Oh, my little nugget. My little love muffin. I miss him. Oh my gosh. I'll never forget just waking up and his little flat face looking down at me. Are you ready to cuddle?
Yep.
Demands have been
I
made.
could I could give you kisses.
What do we want from him? We want to get out of here.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and don't we want to
You-
figure out a way to get the pearl safely to our
Oh,
friend?
true. No.
That's like the
You,
whole
much
point.
like the holy man's notes, probably figured out that you need him out of the pearl to do whatever you need
Whatever
done
you
with the pearl.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was thinking, which means we probably need to kill him. Like if he was trapped in here, then probably the only way to move the pearl is to remove him.
hmm
We could
hmm
serve and usurp him. Or we just kill him. Do we have to
Again, if
talk
we
to him
serve
first?
if we serve him, I feel like we're gonna end up like her. And that's just gonna set us back.
But what is a little white lie to get us closer? Do you think he
So,
would have power over
Calliope,
us regardless?
does he know what we fill out on these forms?
No, I don't know. I put them in. I enter them.
Do you?
Yeah. No, do I put them in the slot?
Okay, he's just kind of like looking around, thinking to himself.
You see,
Are
I
they
just feel like
there's like
she's
a
are they
never
little
binding?
moved.
like slot next to the door.
No, it's
But
like
you
piecing
also can
together in his
see-
head, like, I feel like she's never moved.
I mean, roll a like investigation or something like
Can I do
that.
an insight check for like
Yeah, roll an insight.
anything
Yeah, yeah,
for any of this stuff that
yeah.
we've been talking about? Yep, I'm good.
You believe the shit out of her. You think she is, like just trying to help you get through here. And
Good.
you felt the pool. It felt great. You guys should really just take naps. Get in. That also helps make the door turn black.
I think we
Has-
should kill him.
What do you think, Zarin?
I think whatever this room is, it gives Lethargos more power. Maybe
I
not
agree.
directly, but whatever this is, it would weaken us or make us more susceptible to whatever it is that this creature does.
So do we serve him or do we kill him?
No, same answer as before. If you choose serve, then it gives him more power.
The ooze is black.
Gives him more power over you, specifically.
White brings monsters. If we choose to kill him, the doors will most likely remain white. And we will have to break through anyways.
Yes, there's a confrontation, and assuredly. So I don't think that if we lie and say we will serve him now, that it will end up making any difference at the end of it.
I concur. I believe it's just a matter of do we bother to fill out the form or should we force our way through?
If there's anything else that any other knowledge we can gain.
Anybody got anything?
Ricky's thinking. He said that he was thinking about something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just seeing if there's anything else that can be done before we pull the
This is
trigger.
why
As
Oku pushes
Zarin-
buttons.
As Zarin thinks, you see the blackness still just drizzling down from the top of the white door like a hourglass.
Zarin, I believe we need to move. Perhaps it won't even let us out of the room when it turns fully black.
I don't think that time matters too much. Place.
He said that when the door was black is when the best time to go through. So,
Mm-hmm. Black doors make so easy.
Well,
can I
it does seem
insight check that?
accurate.
No.
Yeah, roll an insight.
Oh yeah, insight, but I figured that
Oku
out.
believes, but
What is Oku? Yeah, Oku.
because I
believes.
rolled an insight check already. But she can
No,
definitely do better.
I figured it out.
You
So-
think at the very least that she believes what she's saying.
Okay.
Huh?
Seraphina, go.
It doesn't seem like she's like trying to trick you, like at least like in any obvious way you can tell, Seraphina.
Well, here is the thing. For her, easy is servitude. It is sleep. It is this nothingness of an existence. So yes, it would be easier to go in when it is black, and when all we will have is sleep and nothing. But
So we go through now when it's white.
white
Much
is
risk.
harder because there are monsters and there is fight and there is a strive to not be stuck in this place forever.
But
I
much
don't think she is
reward.
lying. I think she just is the way that she thinks is that yes, it is easier to sleep. It is easier to not have to face trials, to not exist.
This
But-
place really is like home.
Oku is
Yeah.
gonna enter a rage and push through the door.
Sure thing. Roll in athletics. Now you have advantage, right?
Yeah.
Because you're raging. Yeah.
That wasn't even advantage. Oh.
Yeah. So as you're pushing and struggling against it, you start feeling that burning sensation in your arms again, like your arms are being like extra worked. And she's like, "You're just gonna get hurt, but I guess go ahead. It's up to you." And you do see the door start to crack and open. A sort of like cool air coming through it, but you know that you're gonna have to keep pushing and pushing as you like to get it open enough for people to get through.
Does it seem like it's like gonna close back if I don't keep pushing, or it just kind of
You would have
be just as
to,
difficult to
yeah.
continue?
I would need you. Yeah, I would need you to roll an athletics check just for like making sure that it doesn't
Okay,
like end up
that's what I was
snapping back on you. Yeah.
Okay. Um. Yeah, you guys just see Oku sitting there pushing in the door. Give you your moment to do what you would like, I guess. Or I'm just gonna keep pushing.
Yeah. Roll another athletics to keep
Yeah.
pushing. You're opening it. It's getting wider and wider. You know Ophelia could slip through right now. Maybe Serafina, but you'd have to get it a bit more open for yourself and Zarin.
I'll give it one more go before, because I don't want everybody to I want everybody to try and get through at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you fucking crush it as you open it wide and you're able to like push it open, and you see the actually blackness that was creeping into the door, sort of like flee back up into the top of the door frame. And the rest of you see Oku standing with these doors open into what looks like a sort of cave hallway dug out from the pearl.
It is time to continue.
And after that, you hear what sounds like a rushing of water and a lot of frogs suddenly start croaking, as well as like some odd noises that you're not quite sure what they are.
Okay.
It sounds like the plague, or at least one of them.
I told you it's gonna be real nasty down there. You should just let that door close and come take a little dip.
I'm not gonna do that.
I would rather hang out with plagues, to be honest.
Okay,
Serafina's
well
gonna
remember
head
body
towards the door.
part.
And then I also should have
We got
starting the
it.
rage would give me 8 temp HP.
Yep.
I gotta remember that I can pass that around at the beginning of my turns.
It should
Yeah.
be 5 temp HP. It's level, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 5 to. It's you get temp HP equal to your level,
Okay. Where did I just read?
and then the temp HP that you can give to other people is a roll.
I see. I didn't know that was different amounts for that either, actually.
Yes.
I knew that the roll part,
Yeah, I just knew that there was a roll.
Yeah.
the number of d6s equal to rage damage. Okay.
Yep.
Serafina
Oh,
will
wait.
head towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's under the life-giving force. What is
Yes.
maybe I'm not reading the
What
whole
are
thing's
you
not showing up for me.
confused about?
Oh, sorry. No. My where I was hovering over wasn't showing the full thing, and so I was missing one key piece of information. That's what I was asking. Sorry. That's it.
So,
Everybody's going through.
Everyone goes through. Give me one last athletics check to make sure that you're able to hold it for everyone and get yourself through. Unfortunately, as you're moving through, it almost starts to close and you feel it like bending your arms backwards and it hurts really
Wonderful.
bad.
Mhm.
Make a strength save.
That's also an advantage on rage, right? saves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and you are able to like not only just like gather yourself and hold it there, but like give it a little shove and get your arms through as you duck into the next hallway, which is where we will call it for the night.
Oh, my music stopped at some point.
You're in the
Kind of
actual
awesome.
dungeon.
Right?
Go
You know,
dungeon
it's
crawl.
tree underground. Sound familiar?
You are a tree, yeah.
Underground.
We're not underground though. We're in a different plane.
That's
What?
true. You're in
He
a
said it looks
pearl.
like a cave.
In a pearl.
All
In a
caves are
pearl.
underground. Didn't you guys know that?
No, there. You don't
I
know if
think
there's
that's
ground
like
here or not.
it's like the definition of cave.
And a tree and a pearl in the ground, and the green grass grows all around,
I
all
mean,
around.
really,
Green
what we're
grass grows
Grass
all around.
what
And the
we are,
pearls
we're
are
in the
the cave.
intestines of some monolithic pearlescent titan.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Can we make tripe out of it?
I don't know the
Theoretically.